Have you ever wondered how to truly bring your percussion to life, making it not just a rhythm section but a vibrant, engaging element in your tracks? Today, we're going to delve deep into the art of layering percussion creatively, a skill that can transform your music from predictable to extraordinary. Whether you're working on a pop track, an electronic beat, or even film scoring, mastering this technique will elevate your sound to a whole new level. First, let's talk about the foundation of your percussion, the core rhythm. Think of this as the backbone of your layer. This is where you start, and it should ideally carry the main pulse of your track. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be basic or simplistic. Rather, it's about setting a solid ground for other elements to sit on. Consider using a combination of kick drums, snares, and hi-hats to establish this. Each sound should have its own space in the frequency spectrum, ensuring clarity and definition in your mix. For the kick, you might want something deep and punchy. A snare with a crisp attack can slice through beautifully, and the hi-hats can add shimmer and movement. Once your bass is established, it's time to add depth and texture. This is where complementary layers come into play. Adding complementary percussion layers involves stacking additional sounds that enhance and color the primary rhythm. For this process, you can use a variety of percussion instruments, such as tambourines, claps, shakers, or even unconventional sounds like found objects or Foley. The key is to pay attention to how these layers interact rhythmically and tonally. For instance, a shaker can introduce delicate shakes that weave in between the primary beats, creating a sense of forward motion and excitement. You might also want to experiment with different velocities and subtle timing variations to give each hit a more organic feel. The final piece of this puzzle is adding dynamic interest through creative processing. Now that you have your percussion layers set, consider how effects can breathe life into them. Reverb and delay can add space and dimensionality, but they must be used judiciously to avoid cluttering the mix. A subtle use of pitch shifting or bit crushing can create unique textures and timbres. Compression and saturation can glue your percussion layers together, making them feel cohesive while maintaining their distinctiveness. Use automation to introduce variations throughout the track, preventing any sense of repetition. Maybe you drop out the hi-hats for a few bars to allow a clap to shine, or you automate the reverb to swell just before a chorus hits for a dramatic impact. As we wrap up, remember that layering percussion is about balance. Balancing rhythm with space, simplicity with complexity, and digital precision with human feel. Each layer you add should serve the music, enhancing the emotional impact and supporting the song's narrative. So go ahead, dive into your next production session with these techniques in mind. Explore the vast palette of sounds at your disposal, and don't be afraid to experiment. The right mix of sounds can transform your percussion section from a functional element to a captivating feature of your music. What will you create today? Let your creativity guide you, and watch your productions come to life.